They say that travel broadens the mind. It opens up your eyes to new possibilities. Well, I've seen a few things in my time. "50 countries, 5 continents, enough exotic meals and bizarre encounters to fill a dozen lifetimes." But after all that, every year I find myself drawn back here to Sudbury. Yeah, Sudbury. It's not exactly the first place that springs to mind when you think of a dream vacation, is it? But that's exactly why I love it. This is a place just far enough from the Gucci-clad streets of Toronto that it's not polished to perfection. Sudbury is a diamond in the rough. Or maybe it'd make more sense to say a nickel in the rough. Fall is my favorite season in Ontario. Every year from like mid-September to mid-October, the fall colors just explode across trees throughout the whole province. And I'm heading up to one of my favorite places to watch the show. The city of Sudbury, the gateway to northern Ontario. Close enough to Toronto that you can easily get there, but far enough away that you avoid the crowds. Let's see what it's like. The boys are knee-deep in hockey season, a sport that Sudbury is pretty well known for. But we've made a lot of family trips up here in the past. Hiking, great restaurants, one of Canada's coolest science centers. It's all here. Comfort food. That's where it's at in this city. But at local restaurants, even simple meals like burgers and fries are taken seriously. Fresh ingredients, homemade fare. It's delicious. "950 hectares of unfiltered wilderness." Incredible. Built on sweat and nickel, Sudbury is a hard town. But there's beauty here. A quiet dignity that often gets overlooked for the smokestacks and Walmarts. This is a place I come to every time I visit Sudbury, without fail. It's a place to slow down, breathe, and remember the simpler things in life. Sudbury's a melting pot, a tapestry that's woven from the threads of 100 different cultures. And that diversity, it's reflected in the food. This is honest, home-cooked Greek food. That's straight back to the mainland. I love that. Downtown Sudbury reminds me a lot of my midtown Canadian youth. You know, these cities are rough, but there's a beauty here and there's a determination to move forward and make things better. Every year, Sudbury hosts the Up Here Festival, an art project that's helped to bring new life into what was once a fairly bleak city center. Brunch. Isn't that a bit, well, cosmopolitan for a city like Sudbury? Well, think again. Nowhere Public House. This place is a testament to Sudbury's evolving culinary scene. 2 poached eggs, a little chili oil, some yogurt, and a side of sourdough. Turkish eggs. A little taste of Istanbul, right here in Northern Ontario. Welcome to Walden Trails. 16 kilometers of single-track mountain biking trails, picture perfect wilderness, right on Sudbury's doorstep. It's perfect for a quick adrenaline rush or a long ride where I can get lost in my own thoughts. Oh man, what a ride. That was a good rip. A morning ride needs a fuel up. Pumpkin tarts and fresh coffee, the perfect complement to Sudbury's autumn charm. Forget your petting zoos and your pony rides. This, my friends, is Talon Bark falconry. An experience where the ancient art of falconry is kept alive. A place where you can get up close and personal with some of nature's most formidable predators. Magnificent, powerful, and utterly unpredictable. But in the hands of a skilled falconer, they become partners. And I got to become part of that experience.
All right. He's a good boy.
Hi, Emily.
Hello, nice to meet you, Kevin.
And this is Komori.
It is. This is Komori.
All right. And what type of falcon?
He's a hawk.
He's a hawk?
Yeah, he's what's called a Harris hawk.
A Harris hawk.
Yeah, and he's about 7 years old.
Okay.
These guys are actually indigenous to South America.
Oh, no
so
kidding.
You don't see them in the wild around here.
All right. Whereabouts in South America?
Sort of through the central stretch, but they do actually get into North America. So they get through Mexico right up about as far north as Arizona.
Oh, awesome.
So they're a warm climate bird. They're like in the warm temperatures we got going.
Forget your artisanal wood-fired pizzas with their fancy toppings and their truffle oil drizzles. This, my friends, is the real deal. 65 years, all with the same classic recipe. Don's Pizza, a Sudbury institution serving up slices of pure nostalgia. Pizza and a beer. Doesn't get more Sudbury than this. Unless maybe there is a hockey game on TV. Put away your Halloween decorations. This, my friends, is Pumpkinferno, a fever dream of jack-o'-lanterns. A bizarre and beautiful spectacle that could only exist in a place like Sudbury. This isn't a pumpkin patch. It's folk art on a grand scale. A testament to the creativity and ingenuity of the people of Sudbury. Who knew that gourds could be so expressive? They even have hockey pumpkins. I wish my kids were here to see this. Morning cup of joe to start another day of adventure. Coffee, the way it should be. Fresh roasted from green beans. Fishing in Sudbury, with a man who knows these waters like the back of his hand. Hey guys.
Hey, come on aboard. Welcome aboard.
Meet you, Frank, Len.
Nice to meet you.
Going out for a ride today?
Yeah, let's. We got a beautiful day.
Yeah, couldn't get better than this.
It's warmed up quite a bit. It was 1 degree, I think, this morning. I saw frost.
I think it was just set. Yeah, those.
These are like unforgiving, jig-eating.
Frank Clark, a true north, strong and free type. Frank's tours aren't about trophy fishing or Instagram likes. Everything here is catch and release. This is about connecting with something ancient, something primal, the thrill of the chase, the satisfaction of a hard-won battle. Simple food may be the staple in Sudbury, but that doesn't mean that they don't know how to class it up a little. Friendly staff, great service, and an atmosphere that would be right at home in Rome. This is the kind of place where you can relax, savor your food, and leave feeling like $1,000,000. And just like that, the last day in Sudbury gets washed out, as if the rain knew it couldn't compete with what came before it.
Something big was down the road. I really thought I'd have it all by now.
Fishing on quiet lakes where the mist rises off the water, hikes through forests so alive you can hear them breathing, and mountain biking trails that push you to the edge. It's a place that demands your attention, pulls you into its rugged beauty, and then lets you go reluctantly. The rain can't change that. It only adds to the memory, leaving you soaked and satisfied, already thinking about the next time.
This life is heavy with an overload. Like every door I see is shut. But when we're sinking to our deepest low,